What's going on, guys? It's Kevin here from Tranquility Escapes, and today, right behind me is a pallet for the new Pondless Waterfall. It's going to be about a 6-foot long waterfall from the bottom of that shovel basically to the top of that shrub right there. Elevation wise, we're working about with 7 feet here, so we're going to have some really awesome drops. So we're aiming for like about 3-foot drop right down here. We'd be taking out 3 courses of the retaining wall right there, and then we're probably going to go for another 1 or 2 drops down there, and then we're going to have our basin right down here. But the most important part is the view from the house. These 2 doors. You got the kitchen right there, you got the living room right there, but when you turn around, this is what you're going to be seeing. So right now we got our basin marked out. We're going to be using 11 aqua blocks. Our pump vault's going to go right about here. And then right now we're just waiting on our machine. So in the meantime, we're just taking out about 2 to 3 courses of this retaining wall, because our waterfall is going to be going straight up there. So it wouldn't be Monday if everything actually went smooth. So as you see behind me, we got the rock delivery. And right behind the truck we have the skid steer. But we don't have our excavator, and we're not going to have it for another 4 hours it seems. So half our day gone just like that. So our machine finally came. Right now Rob's squaring up the basin. We're gonna get this geotextile liner, get the aqua blocks in so we can start framing out this waterfall. What's going on, guys? Today's day start 2 of this Pondless Waterfall build. Unfortunately, yesterday we didn't really get where we wanted to. We ran into a serious case of the Mondays. So from the street, this is our access into the backyard. As you can see, it's a pretty steep hill. That machine over there didn't come until 12 o'clock, so half our day was already kind of gone. Second, this pile of rock isn't really exactly where we want it. As you can tell, our skid steer can't really make it up the steep incline. The ground is too soft and we keep sinking in. So we had to spend probably like an hour yesterday building a temporary retaining wall, which we have to backfill with dirt to get this rock a little closer so we can grab it with the excavator. And the third thing that happened is this skid steer can't pick up broken pallets. So every time we tried to pick up a pallet, it completely collapsed and all of our rocks just fell in the street, and we had to haul them up basically one by one all the way up there. So for this waterfall, what we're imagining right now is getting 2 of these larger framing rocks, getting them probably a 30-inch spillway, which probably brings us up to this 3rd course of the wall. Something really dramatic for that front door. After that, we'll probably do 1 to 2 more cascades up here, a lot of twisting and turning, get some action. We're only going 6 feet back, so basically to that shrub right there. But this thing's gonna be awesome, so let's get rocking and rolling. So this is our first set of frame rocks and spillway rocks. We're gonna have water coming from right there all the way to that right side right there. Right now we're working against this retaining wall, so we have rock pad on top and we have 2 layers right underneath it to protect this liner from the weight of these big boulders. So this is the end of day 2, and this job seems like one of those jobs that nothing seems to go right. But let me turn you around and show you a waterfall that is going right. So right now we have only our 2 falls in. This first fall is gonna be awesome. It's about 30 inches wide, also 30 inches tall. But right behind it we also have the second spillway in. It's getting a little dark out here, so I'm not sure if you can see it. But we're gonna have a little sheet fall right here that falls into a little pooling area, and then this is going to be an awesome little waterfall down here. Today's the start of day 3. We got Rob right behind me. He's excavating for the last 2 waterfalls, and yesterday I said I think we were running short of rock, and I found out why. So all these boulders yesterday were missing from our delivery. We went to the rock yard today and we found our pallet just sitting on the side and they forgot to deliver it, so it makes sense why we were short on rock. But like always on this job site, nothing seems to go right. These pallets were just put on loosely and they just fell apart. And this soil is not cooperating with us, and this skid steer just keeps on falling. But so far, day 3, we have our reservoir in. Got our pump vault right over there. This reservoir holds about 220 gallons. We got 11 small aqua blocks with the pump vault. Rob's up there, he's excavating the last 2 spillways right now. We have 1 drop underneath this rock pad that goes to the left, and we have this big sheet falls right in the middle. But we're gonna get rocking and rolling, so stay tuned. So as we were getting ready to build that 3rd spillway right there, I turned my shoulder and the village of Roslyn sent their building inspector to check out what was going on since we were bringing in so many boulders. Fortunately for us, this doesn't really require a permit, so we didn't get shut down, so we're going to continue building this waterfall and hopefully we're done by the end of the day. Lunchtime update. We just got our 3rd spillway in, so I'll turn you guys around and see what's going on. So right now we just got our 3rd spillway up. We're like basically to the top. We have to do 1 more spillway, but right now we have this drop that goes to the right, this goes to the left, and that bottom. Once we're done with that top spillway, we're just gonna start working, rocking in this basin and work our way out of here. So on top of everything else, we've been dealing with this tree right back there. So this is basically what we've been dealing with every single time. These roots are just in our way, so we've been sawzalling for hours over here. going on, guys? It's day 4 out here on this Pondless Waterfall build. Right now we just have to do some edging, get the diffuser in, rock into this basin, and we'll be on our way out of here. I'm at the top of the waterfall. I'm digging right behind the last spillway. I'm installing our spillway diffuser. So how this works is our 3-inch plumbing line comes in. It's going to connect to the back of this bulkhead through the liner, and what happens is the water hits this, goes around and diffuses slowly. So when you're looking at the waterfall, you're going to see it basically a natural spring just percolate up through behind the rocks, spill over the waterfall and start the waterfall. And you can actually appreciate how tall this waterfall is, because as I'm standing right behind the top spillway, I'm basically eye level with the roof of the house. What's going on, guys? So I was just editing the video and I realized I never made a full-on outro to the waterfall build. So it's been about a month since we finished this build, so me and Rob are actually gonna hop in the truck right now, head on over and film some finished shots of this waterfall. But let me tell you, before I do that, this thing came out absolutely epic. This has to be one of my top 3 waterfall builds of the year. Just, even though it's 7 feet long, there's just elevation wise, you got some sweet drops. Also the twisting and turning. That's enough talking. Let me just show you what we built.